Hey, mahal everyone! Welcome back again to the Broadway Saiyan YouTube channel. I'm your host 40, and today's video is going to be something very special. I've been blessed with the opportunity to do my very first partner developer video alongside nWay Games. If you guys don't know who nWay Games is, they are a game developer who's well known for developing the mobile game Power Rangers Legacy Wars, which is a PvP fighting game for your mobile devices. This time they are going to give my first impressions and honest opinions about their game. So I'm going to be showing you guys some gameplay and just a lot of things that have to do about the game Chronoblade, as it just launched as of yesterday upon the making of this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into Chronoblade. Alright guys, so here we are with nWay Games Chronoblade. As you can see, a very intense looking startup screen right there, and the music itself is super intense. It has that rockin' theme. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right into this game. Alright, so I am playing this game on an iPhone 7 Plus. Alright, so that right there you can see is the home screen. So let's just go over the home screen a little bit. So up on the top right corner we have our player level, and you also have your player name. To the right of it, we have our stamina. So this game does function on stamina, okay? And as you rank up, or as you level up your player level, just like with any other game that has a system, you do gain more stamina. So that means you can play through more quests and more events and things like that. To the right of that, we have our gold. So this is going to be the currency that you use to level up your equipment, to also unlock certain skills, because there are going to be equipment and skills that are involved with this game. There's a lot of multitasking and multi-managing with this game. To the right of that, we have our crystals, which is going to be our paid in-game currency, and it's also going to be the currency that you can unlock via clearing the story quests, via clearing events, or doing PvP, or also, gaining achievements from clearing specific things within the game. And to the right of that, we have our inbox. So this is where you could collect your, your different daily login rewards, or if the game, gives you, some certain rewards for, unlocking certain achievements and things like that. So that's going to be that. And then to the right of that, we have the gear icon, which is used, to fiddle around with your settings, and connect your game to either Game Center, depending, on what device you're playing with. And right over here, we have our limited sale. So right now, they have some special bundles. Right there is a crystal bundle for Lofi, who is one of the 4 characters in this game. They also have a helmet bundle priced at $4.99, which gives us some shards for, different pieces of equipment. And right over there, we have a starter bundle Thera for the character Thera. So the things that you roll for in this game is actually shards or pieces to increase, level of your equipment, or also unlock pieces of equipment for your specific characters. Over here we have different chests, so you can get chests with gold, or you can get chests with crystals. Obviously the ones that you get with crystals are going to be the more premium items, they're going to be the rarer items, but sometimes you can also get items from chests. Right over here we have the different crystal bundles right here that you could buy in the shop. And then right over here, we have the gold, where you can use your crystals to actually buy the gold that you need with your crystals, okay? Alright, so the next part I'm going to show you guys is the manage icon right there at the bottom. So this is where we're going to go ahead and show off the different characters. So when you first start off the game, you actually get to play as this orc brawler named Orok. He is the champion of Ragnarok. His playstyle is very in-your-face. He pretty much brawls with his fist, with really strong brute force melee attacks. So if that is your type of character, he is your go-to. Next to him, we have Thera. She is the magical elf that wields a spear. Her moves are very stylish and very reminiscent of Killick from Soul Calibur, so if you like someone like that, then Thera is going to be your go-to. The next character we have is Lucas. He is the sword wielder, and he's also kind of like a machinist kind of a character as well. So if you like a character, who tinkers around with a little bit of machinery and also uses a sword, he's going to be your go-to. And lastly, the 4th character is Lofi. And Lofi, she's a bit interesting. So she's like a sorcerer kind of a character, but she has this orb that she wields, which is somewhat of a long-range attack. And from playing with all 4 of these characters, I feel like Lofi is actually the most viable, both for PvE and also for PvP, which I will show you guys in this video as well. So we're actually going to be taking Lofi here, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of gameplay. So we're going to go ahead and go into Adventure. So Adventure is where you play through the different zones of the story campaign, and each zone has a normal mode and a heroic mode, and to play the heroic mode you have to be at least player level 8, and this also goes for the PvP and the event. So you want to be at least player level 8 before you can actually unlock and play those different features of the game. Let's go ahead and play a stage here. I'm actually going to go just to stage 1 here. And we're just going to go ahead and play. And by the way, if you notice right there, it gives you an auto-complete. So the way you unlock auto-complete, where it just automatically completes the stage for you, is you want to have all of those clear conditions achieved. So you get a clear condition if you clear the stage within 2 minutes and 45 seconds, 2 minutes and 15 seconds, and then 2 minutes. We're going to go ahead and play through this. Now, there is an auto feature here for those of you guys who just want to auto through the stage, but for the sake of this video, I do want to play through it manually. So right here we have our joystick. We get to move around. So again, this game is very familiar to those who are big fans of beat 'em up. The large sword icon is our quick attacks. So we can chain our attacks just like that, right? So those are our light attacks, or our quick attacks. Okay. And then right here is our jump button. And then the double sword icon is the heavy attack, which let's see if I can get a heavy attack on here. Right there, so we have our heavy attack. And we can chain our attacks there. And you want to keep in mind to try not to get hit. I know I just got hit right there, but if you don't get... If you chain a lot of your moves without getting hit, it builds up your hits bar. And what that does is it'll cause an H to appear. Let me see if I can get that off right here. Right there. Okay, see that little H? That is our hyper combo. So the more hits that we chain, the more powerful our hyper combo will be. Alright, and then here's the boss. So let's go ahead and use our hyper combo on this boss. Boom. And then we're going to go ahead and use some skills. So our skills go off of a mana bar, which is up on the top right. Underneath the health bar, I know I just went ahead and just defeated that boss because my character is pretty powerful for the stage. But let's go ahead and play through another stage so I can show you guys a better example. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and let's actually play through a different character right here. We're going to use Auroch.
And witness my strength.
Alright. So yeah, like it says right there, you do need mana to be able to use your skills, and each skill has a specific cooldown. So let's go ahead and use Auroch here. Let's see some of his skills. Alright, there we go. So we use his Ore Eruption. Let's see. What else can we do? Right there is his Stone Splitter. And then he also has his Permafrost ability, which freezes enemies for a certain period of time. And as you can see right there, because I've been chaining my attacks and not getting hit, I went ahead and used a hyper combo. Or a hyper attack. And the shield button, I forgot to mention, is what you use to guard. So right there, I'm guarding the enemy attacks, taking less damage. And of course, you also want to move around. But you want to keep something in mind, is like, while you're in animation of your different techniques, you are vulnerable. So there's no dodge button, unfortunately, which it would be cool if we had some sort of a dodge button. But, you know, it is what it is. I do like how you can continuously attack, which is really cool. Go ahead and progress through the stage here. Nice. Alright. That was pretty easy. Right, I do want to show you the other characters and how they play. So we're going to go ahead and go into the next zone here. So we saw Auroch, we saw Lofi. Let's go ahead and check out Thera, our elf. Alright, so this is Thera right here. So again, she's very reminiscent of Killick from Soul Calibur. And she also uses magical attacks. And there's her Hyper Strike. I've been calling it Hyper Combo, but it's actually called Hyper Strike. She's super stylish compared to Auroch and Lofi. And you can combo your light and heavy attacks for different combos. It's, you know, it's up to the player to discover these different combos, but they're pretty fun. Nice, I like that one. Alright, so it looks like we're close to the boss. Let's go ahead and fight the boss. Yep, there we go, there's the boss for this stage. And it always gives a little introduction like that when you fight a boss. That's kind of cool. Nice. So the game is very action-packed. If you're a big fan of games like Streets of Rage or Final Fight, like back in the day, this game is definitely for you. Alright, one more character that I want to show you guys, which is Lucas. So let's go ahead and get our machinist swordsman Lucas. Alright, so we're going to give Lucas a shot here. And something I forgot to mention is these little arrows right here are like your dash buttons, so you can dash forward, you can roll, okay? Not quite a dodge, but it is cool that they have that feature in here. Nice, so we did like a little launcher there, gauntlet launch. Let's see some of his abilities. Ooh, cool, we got Gatling Palm. Nice. So that looked really cool. Alright, we're gonna try to use his Hyper Strike on the upcoming boss. I want to see the Hyper Strike. Who are we gonna face? Enraged Skeleton Soldier, the Undying. Oh, he got me. Nice. Alright, so that is a little bit of gameplay on our boy Lucas there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go back into the map. I do want to show you guys a few more things here. So this is the limited dungeons. This is pretty much going to be the different events. So as you can see right here, they cost 3 energy, but this is particular energy that is only specific for these particular stages. So if we go in here, there's going to be different difficulties. Now, even the easy mode is pretty tough. You want to be at least like player level like 8 to 11. So we're going to go ahead and give that a shot here. Let's go ahead and pick our girl Lofi here. Alright. So, right over there, up here, it tells us the enemy offense. So the enemy is going to be using a lot of fire, and the enemy's vulnerability is actually water. So actually, Lofi would not be our choice. We would actually want to go with Auroch, because our Auroch has water abilities equipped. Okay, so we're just gonna... I keep exiting out of this. I wish there was an easy way to do this. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do that right here. And it gives us the featured loot, which is right over here. So these are different materials that we can use either for skills or equipment. So right there, it tells you the element of your weapon and skills cannot damage the enemies in the zone. You should equip a weapon and skills matching the vulnerability of the enemies. Alright, so it tells us, you know, what we need. So let's see if we can equip some skills here. Alright, we have Permafrost. Alright, so maybe we want to equip Blindside and Ice Armor, because that is of the water element. It looks like our weapon is of the wind element, so it's not going to do any damage. Let's see if I have any other equipment right here, because I do want to try to show you guys. Okay, it looks like we don't. I can't unlock this yet, unfortunately. Alright, so unfortunately, I can't show that to you guys. Let's see, is there a wind enemy here? Let's see if there's a wind enemy. Okay, enemy vulnerable. I want to see if there's one that's vulnerable to fire.
What are you looking at? What are you
Fire or wind? Okay, here. All right. Let's equip him back with his fire with some fire abilities here. Actually, let's give him all wind because this boss is weak to wind. Cool. So stone splitter, grappling hook, perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and where is he? I think it's this guy. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So we didn't get that warning, which is cool, but it's cool that the game warns you about these particular enemies before you fight them. Alright, so let's see if we can tackle this boss down. Ooh, look at him. He reminds me of something from World of Warcraft. Hulk Armiger. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in there. We want to actually attack the boss here. Let's try to get behind him. Clear some of the mobs here. Nice, we took him down. Okay, perfect. Okay, so for those limited dungeons, just be sure you're aware of the equipment that you have and you guys are using the right elements. Alright, and the next thing I want to show you is the arena. So the PvP in this game is actually live PvP. The first time I tried it, I actually got my butt kicked. I'll probably still get my butt kicked because I'm still getting familiarized with this game. But we're just going to go ahead and try it. Why not? And again, remember, you have to be at least player level 8 to be able to do the PvP. So let's go ahead and try this out. Let's see if we get matched up with somebody around my level so I can at least stand a chance. Okay, so we're going to be facing off against a Thera. Oh man, this guy has 75 points. I have 0 because, again, I haven't won a single game yet. But let's see if I can win this one. Alright, see, there's the arena. Ah! Uh-oh. I'm already in trouble. Oh man, there's lag. And there's no way to recover once they start comboing you. Okay. Yeah, that's... If there's a way to recover, like, after being comboed, that would be great. Or maybe I'm just losing that badly. Oh, this person's level 11, too. Ah! Oh no! I'm getting my butt kicked. I think that little staff thing that she does looks like it counters everything. Oh, okay. So we lost that one. But I'll show you guys why player level also matters. So this opponent of mine was player level 11, I'm player level 10. So I lost that one, but that's cool. I at least want to show you guys that, you know, the PvP is live. So if we go back into manage, right? So again, there's a lot of multi-management when it comes to this game, kind of like an RPG. So right over here, we have different sets of equipment for all of our characters. So the way we unlock these is getting these different pieces of materials that you can either get from chests or from different events or from story campaigns. So for example, if we click on this piece of gear here, the Baldur's armor from the Baldur's set, right over here, we can enhance the different, the different statistics that this piece of armor gives. So right there, it tells you what you need. So let's say if I click on this piece of material right here, right, it tells me exactly where to find it. And then afterwards, I would just go ahead and upgrade it. And then right here, if we click promote, this is where we increase its rarity. And a piece of gear can be upgraded from rarity 1 all the way up until rarity 6. And then level up, this is where we can level up our gear, and it scales to your player level. So for example, that opponent I just fought was player level 11. More than likely, all of their gear was level 11, and it does make a difference because it does influence the amount of stats that you could gain for the equipment. So I'm going to go ahead and just level up this baller's armor. So now it's level 10, and it won't let me go beyond that because I am only player level 10. And let's see if I'm forgetting anything else. Okay, skills. So these are your different skills, and the way that you upgrade your skills is you use what's called skill points, and you can only have 10 at a time to use until it has to refresh. You can always refresh again by using gems or crystals, but that is entirely up to you. Usually I just like to wait until I get my actual full refresh on these. And then there's different skills that you actually learn at particular levels. So at level 11, for example, Lofi learns Fireball, and then level 14, there's Unnatural Growth, and then so forth and so forth. Okay, let's go ahead and go back into the home screen. Right over here, we have the guild option. This isn't out yet. However, I feel like this is something where we can actually like create guilds with our friends and be able to do different kinds of activities and gain different types of achievements, you know, with a particular group of people. So that's going to be something that we're going to be looking forward to. And then lastly, we have the leaderboard, which shows the ranking for PvP. So right now, this Anti-Chronos, wow, 1,071 points, is kicking everyone's butt with Lofi right here. So that's pretty cool. So you get to see their equipment and what skills they're using. So that's pretty nice right there. Alright, so that is going to be it on my first partnered video for Chronoblade. Thank you again to nWay for giving me this opportunity to showcase this game for you guys. My first impressions are it's very fun. There's definitely a lot going on because we have the beat 'em up factor, which is, you know, the main core of the game, and then we have the PvP factor, and then we have the events where we get to fight different bosses. I think one thing that I might want to suggest improving is maybe the multi-management factor. I think the fact that there's a lot to, you know, level up and a lot to craft and this and that might be a little bit overwhelming. Especially for someone that wants to stay free to play when it comes to this game. But overall, I think it's a really fun game. It's very different, it's very engaging, and the fact that it has live PvP, that might play, you know, into different types of people who are really enjoy PvP. Alright guys, again, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you to nWay. I hope you guys check this game out. I will be leaving the download links in the video description as well as the pinned comments for both the iOS and also the Android version. So stay tuned for another video on Chronoblade. And yes guys, I still will be doing videos on Dissidia Opera Omnia, so I'm not stopping on that game. But this video was very special, again, because nWay has given me this opportunity. I am the Broadway Sane. My name is 40. Stay tuned for the next video, and mahal everyone.